What is going on, YouTube land? I am Chris Catalunya. Before we get into this shoe review, go ahead and check out my Instagram, Chris Catalunya with the underscore at the end. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload a new video. And we are hitting it really close to that 10,000 subscriber mark here on this YouTube channel. Thank you for your support. If you're subscribed already, if you're not, you definitely will want to, because once we hit 10K, I'm going to give away a Supreme skateboard floral deck and a Supreme Super Soaker, so definitely subscribe to the channel. Alright guys, in hand I have the latest offering from Jordan Brand. This is the Nike Air Jordan 1 Retro in that UNC Obsidian colorway. And 2019 has been pretty good in getting UNC colorways. Back in Q1, we got the UNC patent leather ones, and then a couple weeks ago, we got the Jordan SB Low in that UNC colorway. And if you haven't checked out the review for this shoe, the link is up in the corner above. These shoes were made available just about everywhere at your mall retailers like your Finish Line, your Shoe Palaces, and your sneaker boutiques like your Sneaker Politics and your Nice Kicks locations. Now, while a lot of these shoe stores received the Obsidian ones, a lot of them too received a very limited size run, so they didn't have every size in stock. I was super lucky to have copped 4 pairs of these shoes. I actually copped my size, the 8.5, on the Finish Line app, which is super absurd. I don't know anyone that's ever copped on Finish Line. I've never personally copped on Finish Line until this release. It's just super crazy. I copped a 6.5Y on the Champs app, a 6.5Y on the Foot Action app, and then I copped a 7 in person at a Shoe Palace raffle. And at the moment, all 4 sizes are sitting right here. These UNC Obsidian ones retailed at a price point of $160 USD for your adult sizes, and if you were going for a kid size, they retailed at $120 USD. Add your tax and your VAT just based on where you reside. Looking at the resale market, looking at Go, looking at StockX, and again, this is about a week after the drop has happened, your smaller sizes definitely have a lot more value. So looking at like a size 7 to about a 9.5 US, those are hitting about $300 or probably even exceeding that amount. Now, as you go higher than a 9.5, you're probably looking anywhere between retail and about $250. It's not hitting very high. In terms of kid sizes, same thing that's going on. Your smaller sizes definitely have a lot more value than your bigger sizes, and I think this starts at a 3.5 youth and goes up to a 7 youth. These values are hidden anywhere between $180 and $300 USD. Now, if you're wanting me to make resale predictions on the shoe, I don't think I can. I'm just surprised after like the satin black toes were dropped. I thought these were gonna have like some crazy value, especially in that UNC colorway. It's just super classic, but it's hitting around that $300 price point, which is kind of surprising to me. I thought this would at least hit like your $500 or $600 range, but that's just not the case right now. But who's to say, a month from now, it'd be totally different. Upon making your purchase of this Jordan 1 UNC Obsidian, we are presented with your standard, typical Jordan 1 retro box, where it's predominantly done up in black, red logos, and fonts going on. You have your sizing label at the front that is presented with your QR code right here, and then as you open the box, we are presented with that standard white tissue paper in which the shoes are enclosed in. My first impression of these shoes, before I even unboxed them and had them in hand, before I even swiped my credit card, I looked at the different blog sites and looked at the different pictures and whatnot. I really liked the colorway that was going on with the shoes, and I really appreciated the fact that it kind of differentiated itself from the other UNC releases. I really do love that obsidian navy color that is going all around the panels of this shoe. What I dislike about this shoe is the sail paneling going on. I hate that sail color on this particular shoe. Now, unboxing the shoe and actually having it in hand, those pictures from those websites and blogs really translated very well to real life. I love that navy obsidian color, and I still hate that sail color. It's just a terrible color on this particular shoe. It just makes the shoe look dirty. I definitely would have rather had pure white panels over the sail panels. It just looks dirty, y'all. It just looks gross. Alright, let's delve into the shoe a little bit. Now, being a Jordan 1 silhouette, of course, the upper is going to be mainly comprised of that leather material, which is actually a controversial topic right now, because a bunch of people, they got different sizes from different retailers, and looking at quality control, those leathers from those different retailers are different across the board, which seems to be a trait of Jordan Brand and Nike as of recent. I don't know if it's due to the Donald Trump tariffs that he has placed on Asian countries or whatnot, but you just see that quality control and the leather quality across the different pairs are just not, there's no like standardization across the board, and it kind of sucks. It shouldn't be that I buy a pair from Foot Locker and then I get a pair from Shoe Palace and the leather quality is totally different. They should be at the same level, and it just sucks that Jordan Brand and Nike hasn't like nailed down their quality control in 2019. I will say that I lucked out. My pair from Finish Line, I think the leather quality is above average. And grazing my hand across the different panels on the shoe, you definitely don't feel that butteriness going on, and that tumbled effect is only located at the ankle strap and the heel cup of the shoe. But in making that statement of the lack of butteriness or the lack of the tumbled leather, that doesn't mean that the shoe isn't of quality. The shoe leather, it definitely feels good to the touch. Both the lateral and the medial side of the shoe are identical, in which the quarter panels, the vamp area, are done in that sail colored leather, in which the vamp right here incorporates perforated holes for breathability. Now, prominent and in your face, done in that navy and obsidian color, is this Nike swoosh that wraps all the way around. Also in that navy obsidian color, you have the lacing stripe, the toe box area, and the collar area, which is above and below the ankle strap. Now, done in that university blue, which is signature to the University of North Carolina. You have the ankle strap itself, and then the heel cup back here. Now, on that ankle strap, actually, you have the Air Jordan Wings logo done in that obsidian debossed. Moving on to the lacing system, I love the fact that they included two sets of laces on this shoe. The default being of that obsidian color, the secondary in that university blue. Now, the way I've been doing my Jordan 1s as of recent, I've been doing 3/4 of the shoe in the default color, and then whatever is the ankle strap right here, I've been doing that at the top. And yes, I know a lot of y'all have been asking for shoelace tutorials. That is definitely soon to come. And if I've already done it already, you'll see the link up here above. Now, these shoelaces, if I didn't mention already, are of a flat shape and attain a cotton build. Behind those sets of laces is the padded tongue, which is enclosed within a nylon fabric. At the top of the tongue, you'll see a woven label done up in that obsidian color, and then the Nike font done in the university blue. The lining of the shoe is done properly. It's done in that neoprene material in that obsidian colorway, and it is padded on the lateral, the medial, and the heel of the shoe to provide you some extra cushioning to the ankle. In removing the insole, you'll see a bed of fabric done in an obsidian or navy colorway placed on a thin piece of blue foam. And at the heel area, you'll see some of that Nike branding in that university blue color. Getting back to the exterior of the shoe, we get into the midsole, which is done up in a rubber material which enables durability, and it is outlined in this sail color, again, which I really hate on this particular model. Now, in terms of cushioning, there's supposed to be an air unit at the heel of this shoe. Now, whether it actually provides cushioning or not, probably not. It's a pretty hefty, pretty sturdy midsole. Turning it to the outsole, it is made out of a blown rubber component which enables flexibility, and you can see the color is done in that obsidian navy color, and it takes on the same traction markings that you would see on your typical Jordan 1, where you have the circles at the top, you have your branding in the middle, and then your grid mark system at the bottom. Sizing, normally I'm rocking a size 8.5 or a 9 US, 8.5 being my true to size, especially in Jordan 1 shoes, and this shoe definitely fits true to size. In terms of comfort, Jordan 1s aren't known to provide a lot of cushioning or a lot of support straight out of the box. Sure, it has that air unit at the heel, sure it has the heel cup that provides stability, but overall, it's not a really comfortable shoe. So I usually put in a third-party insole, a soft sole insole that has some arch support within the shoe, and it makes it feel 100 times better. I'll post the link in the description below. Overall, I think the Jordan 1 Retro in the UNC Obsidian colorway was executed pretty well for a Jordan shoe. Again, being that this shoe released right after the satin black toe ones, I really thought the resale on the shoe was going to hit in between $500 to $600 a pair, and it just doesn't seem like it's living up to that right now, but perhaps if you hold on to these shoes, it'll hit that. I don't know what the factors are, but it could be because we had a UNC release a couple weeks ago, and then back in Q1 we had that UNC Patent 1 release. Or maybe it's because that sail color. I really hate that sail color. They should have done it in a pure white color. It just would have been so much better. Alright guys, I think this is a good stopping point for this video. What do you think about this Nike Air Jordan 1 Retro in the UNC Obsidian colorway? Is this a good pickup? Is this a bad pickup? What do you think about the resale on the shoe currently? And are you gonna cop this or did you cop this? Let me know down in the comments below. Go ahead and check out my Instagram, Chris Catalunya with the underscore at the end. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload a new video. And again, we are hitting it really close to that 10,000 subscriber mark on this channel. Thank you for your support. If you're subscribed already, if you're not, definitely do so. I would appreciate it. Alright guys, I'm Chris Catalunya and we will check you next time. Cheers. Sige na.